this is Jason at Walrus Audio, NAMM 2017. I can show you a couple of the new things we're coming out with this year. We'll start down here with the Warhorn. So this is a new mid-range overdrive with bass and treble controls split out. And then you also have a three-way toggle here that has 3 different compression options, 3 different clipping options, synonymous with compression options. Next we move to the red here. It's a new high gain distortion that is actually available for pre-order right now. We just dropped that yesterday. It's got full active bass, middle, treble EQ that you can boost and cut all those different frequencies. You've got the texture switch here that is a 2-way switch that is 2 different levels of compression. One's a lot more singy and smooth, and one's a lot more open and bitey. Next, we'll go over to the Jupiter. That's a new version 2 Jupiter. A handful of things in the circuit have been tweaked to improve the bass cut response, the tone control, and we've added a gate control inside that you can access via a trim pot. Moving on here, we've got the Monument. We showed this at Summer NAMM, but it's actually coming out in just a couple months. So it's a standard tremolo, also has harmonic tremolo built into it as well. It's a full analog signal path, but with a digital LFO that operates in both standard and harmonic mode. Standard is the trim everybody kind of knows and loves. Harmonic mode is a really warm, chewy, kind of phasey sounding tremolo. It's great for slide. It's great for really all those trim parts you know and love. So the ARP87 on the end is a new delay for us. It's 1,000 milliseconds of kind of analog voice delay. You can get really dark repeats. You can kind of shape it tonally to match your guitar so it doesn't kind of color your sound at all. You can also go brighter than your input signal. It's got modulation on board, and it is true bypass and trails. You can toggle between those 2 modes. When you put it in trails mode, the bypass switch operates with our smart bypassing, which allows you to have like latching and non-latching capability in one switch. Depending on how long you stand on it, it'll act like a latching or a non-latching switch. So with Trails mode, that's really great because you can have it set up to kind of have runaway feedback and just bring that in and out when you want just by standing on the switch. It's super fun. It also has tap input. It has chorus mode and vibrato mode. So you can turn it into a chorus, you can turn it into a vibrato, and when you do that, it becomes tap chorus and tap vibrato. So the tap turns into the speed of the LFO for the chorus and the vibrato versus the time of the delay. So a lot of stuff packed into that box. We're really excited about it. And then the last thing we're showing at Winter NAMM is this full line of, we're calling them the utility line. So these are all pedals that are have a lot of different functions that kind of cover a lot of bases on people's boards. Starting over there with an input buffer with an extra 9-volt output. Moving to the Forte, which is a mini volume pedal. Then we go to the Scout, which is a pedal board interface. It has a built-in AB switch. It has a selectable buffer that you can select to turn on or off to those inputs. And then it has a master mute for your board signals going out to your amplifier. So you interface on this side both in and out of your pedal board. Go over to the Wayfarer, which is a big knob expression pedal. And we'll go jump down to the Jarvis, which is a controller for the Strymon boxes, the Eventide boxes. A mini tap switch here, the aux. It's just a normally open switch. It runs a lot of different pedals. We've got a passive ABY switcher with the Tusk. And then the Gibbous here is pretty fun. It's basically a dry, wet blend knob that you can add to any pedal you want. So like a bass player, for example, might really like the sound of a drive, but want to not lose or give up all of his clean low frequencies. So you can put that drive in the loop, and then you can determine here how much clean and how much driven signal you want to hear. And this becomes your new on-off for that whole effect that you're building. It's got phase invert as well, so if something you put in the loop is out of phase from your original signal, you can fix it right there and you won't lose all your signal by running two signals out of phase. And then independent level control for the dry and wet, so you can balance things out exactly how you want and really dial in the effect that you're creating with the dry-wet blend. That's pretty much it for us for Winter NAMM 2017.